Okay, so I modeled this Picatinny in FreeCAD just based off of this diagram and exported it as an STL, and I'm gonna import it into Blender. So you could model that in Blender, but it was kind of just easier to model in FreeCAD. I did it a while ago, so I'm gonna use it again. So what you can do is File, Import, STL. Here we go. And it's too big right now. This should be 10 millimeters, I believe. So we need to scale by 0.1 and by 0.1 again. And that is the correct size. We can apply the scale. See, that's the same as 10 millimeters. Anyway, let's just bring it to here. And the reason I've got this on here is because we can use this as a reference for the thickness and where the kind of circle is placed. And then another reference point that I kind of missed in our last section is, let me just dupe this, and this right here should be as wide as the frame. We can see that kind of right here. Let's see if a better picture. Let me see. Anyway, you can see this is just one face, and it's the same on the same plane. And here you can see that it's all one face. Okay, so now that we've got that, the thickness here, it's significantly thicker, but in real life, on a real life picture, that I can't tell if that's the hole or not. But here we go. The hole comes out pretty much to the edge. And this also looks significantly thicker to me. Like there isn't as much of a sharp angle. So I'm going to take this, bring it like that maybe. And make sure it's symmetrical. And then maybe we should scale this up. Okay. Let's just press Alt J to turn those into quads. Let's see. I want to make it so this can be kind of like arrayed. So let's just, might as well just add a loop there. There we go. Now we've got good geometry. And we can add an array. Scale is applied. We want it to go in the y direction. I guess negative y. Let's do rotation too. And we want it to go to, let's see, I guess to right here. Alright, that is good for now. we can really just, let's see. We can extrude this out. Okay, there we go. Now we've got that. And the thickness right under this is just a little bit thicker than the Picatinny. You can see that kind of right there. Maybe it's thinner? No, it's definitely thicker. It's gotta be. Yeah, let's try to find a good reference. Alright, so, oops, where was that picture? Alright, so, let's kind of duplicate this. And bring that to there. And it should be just a little bit thicker. Okay, so we can bring that to there. And it's only really planar until here, so we can bring that up to there. And just kind of bring this out. And let's create a face there. A face there and a face there. Alright, so we need another add-on. So let's go to Preferences, Add-ons, search for tinycad. Just make sure you have that enabled. I'm going to delete this, bring this up, and select these two edges. Hit W, tinycad, and VTX Auto. And that's going to create a vert where these two lines would intersect. So we can just make it a face. Let's just symmetrize again. And yeah, there we go. That is looking, now it's perfectly angular. And we should be able to copy it. So let's copy these, separate it. Let's do the same thing with these. And we'll just take these, create a face, delete everything else, and punch it through like that. Now we can see that our thing is not nearly wide enough. So let me see. I want to look up at Picatinny rail, see if I can get the thickness right. Let's make sure we're getting large pictures. That is a render, so you can't really use that. What if we see disassembly? Okay, so should be coming up. Let's make sure this is HD. I don't know, it's basically the same. Let's have just enough of a lip that it's visible. Alright, let's select this and go to front view, select all these, make sure we're an active element. And where is that picture? We can see that it needs to be like there. So I'm gonna have to re-shear this, but let's just flatten everything out. Okay, so let's grab these. And I think that's everything. And I think I know what's going on here too. So let's bring this up and bring this down to like there. Let's delete. Let's just delete all this. Bring this in. Go to the front and let's get. Actually, let's bring that back. This was kind of a good thickness. So we'll keep this. We'll delete. We'll delete that. Let's find the reference for the front. So yeah, see, it just kind of bevels pretty hard and then comes down. Okay, so we're gonna look at this one. And are these? Let's just do the same tinycad thing. And we're also going to want to bring it out to here. And okay, so I think first let's just take this and so that thing just has a small kind of bevel like that. And then these, okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these faces. Let's do our little face trick. Okay, we need these ones too. Okay, that looks good. Alright, symmetrize. Don't need these. Let's isolate it. Bring that down. Just want to create, decent, or not even decent, just create some topology that will break. Okay, so yeah, this is a problem. Let's do this. Alright, I think that is good. If we shade smooth with auto smooth. This part's kind of bothering me. Don't think it's right. Okay, so okay, whatever. Let's just leave it for now. Grab the shear from active element and let's shear it. Okay, this is definitely too round. So let's undo that. Okay, so let's bring these out. Hmm. So if we look at the front, alright, let's get rid of these bevels. This is really kind of tricky right now. Alright, so now we've got kind of back to where we were. I think we should kind of bevel like that. So we're gonna have to do the thing with the faces. Actually, we could just delete only faces. Delete these edges. And bevel. I think 4 is enough. We'll just leave it like that for now. It's really all that this is a bevel. And I think that would be done. Alright. This kind of took longer than I hoped it would. Okay, so let's shear it. We still got to make the top fit though. Okay, so I think it just needs to be as wide as this thing. Active element, just kind of. Okay. So let's do one more shear because this is bothering me. Alright. Okay. There we go. What if we... That inner... Is that... Okay, it is. I think this needs a bevel though. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's keep modeling. What's next? What's next? Well, I guess now we should model this part. So we have the beginnings. We can just bring that down to there. And then I think okay, if we collapse that and get a reference on this, okay, so it comes down to here. Let's just rip that and bring it back to here. Bring it down. We can delete that. And then bring this down to here. Let's steal the edge. Join it up. And get the intersections. Okay, so that gap seems kind of big. but we can just model this in. How does this look? Okay, so it comes in, comes up to here, and then it'll come like this. I thought I brought it up to here. Alright, so I think this needs to be sheared a little bit more. Or actually, let's just, yeah, this needs to be, just a little bit more. Alright, now we got that. This doesn't come in nearly that far. Okay, and then it comes down to here. And we can let's bring it out to here. And then we also need to bevel this. So bring it up to the top of the bevel. You can see even in this drawing that bevel goes to wherever that is, which must be somewhere right here. Let's get rid of all the creases, we don't need it. And now we have to merge these. The question is, I think I did too many. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get the length. Do we really need 4? Okay, we need at least, okay, I think that's a good amount. Okay, let's save. And now let's connect these two. Okay, so looks like this will come down. So R, Y, or R, X negative 90, or RX 180. Oh wait, no. Alright. What did I do? D, Y, RX. Oh, we need to do active element, RX 90. Now let's see if we can bridge these. But this also needs to come down to here. Now, if we bridge these, we can add some cuts. 1.5. And that looks pretty good. So let's bring that, cap that with a face, and let's delete this face. We can connect it. Oh crap. So let's delete this face and bring it to the center. Alright, Now we've just got to, I think the whole of this body is kind of this shape that we've got right here. And then this is just attached on top. So let's create a face and end on this. And we don't want any faces on top. We want it to be hollow and manifold. And looks like we have interior faces. I don't know what these are. Let's isolate so we can get rid of them. Whatever that is. Is there a face right? Okay, our faces are kind of messed up. Let's delete the mirror. Okay, that is why. So let's delete everything on this side. And get rid of this too, it's unnecessary. Don't need these. And let's add back our mirror. Bring that to there. Make sure these are on the same level. Again, shade flat. And we can actually, let's just bring this all the way back. Make sure we have, okay, so we missed these two edges. Alright, now collapse it by distance. And let's model this right here. So edge loop. Let's change the 3D cursor. And go to side view. And just bring this up. Add another edge loop. And let's just bring this down. Alright. So that's not looking too bad. I mean, it's kind of simple, but that's just how it is. Thickness wise, looks about right. And so then this is hollow. Or at least from here. So this interior face, yes. Same with this. Okay, let's bring this down to here. Subdivide it so it's properly connected. And now we need to bring these in. Actually, let's just cap it off. We'll decide if it needs to be hollow later. And let's just change the active element. Scale that, make it planar. Now we can shear it. can you? So it looks like you can't snap, but let's zoom in. So 835, 836, 838, that's close enough. Alright, now let's add the trigger guard. So mesh plane. I'm going to change to the cursor. And so let's just scale this down to the picture. Let's add a circle. And I think 32 might be overkill. Let's try 24 or 28. Let's try 24. I think 24 is high poly enough. Okay, so we can connect these. Bring it all down. We're gonna do the tinycad, solve those in bevel. And let's do the same thing right here. So just scale it. And we'll just tinycad, dissolve these, and bevel. Okay, and thickness wise, it comes to like here, maybe halfway between the edge and the center. Alright, so let's just expand that. Was using edge slide and then constrained it, and make sure there's no face there. Okay, and this is actually not part of the trigger guard. That is the, I think it's a mag release. See if I can find a picture. Yeah, you can see right there. So let's just scale out, or extrude out, come down, bring that in. Oops. Bevel, merge. Alright. Bring this up. And we're not actually going to boolean this until the very end. So we'll just bring it up to here. try to, we don't need these. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording and be right back.